Welcome all, love and light. I am Dana Macc. I developed the pause for inner peace, quarantine quiet, guided meditation in response to many outcries of fear and ongoing stress related to the COVID-19 coronavirus outbreak. Many of us are panicking and feeling dread and hopelessness, and rightfully so. And although fear is an appropriate response to uncertainness of this global pandemic, we must take measures not to let it be the guiding force. Stress weakens our immune system. When panic is our mode of operation, by flooding our nervous system in steady streams of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, that suppresses the immune system. So during this crisis, we need to have our immune systems in optimal condition to stave off any disease. And we can keep our bodies in homeostasis or in balance by inhaling and exhaling the healing life force energy or prana to stimulate the vagus nerve, which travels from our brainstem to the colon and is connected to every major organ that's in our bodies. It's the wandering nerve that controls breathing, speech, heartbeat, blood pressure, digestion, taste, circulation, and orgasms. Yes, orgasms. So I offer the pause for inner peace meditation, quarantine quiet, for you to shift your mindset from being distraught and highly agitated due to the seriousness of the situation and move it to nonresistance and graciousness. It's the tranquility of mind, Seneca says, that is needed to lay hold of goodness that still exists around us and know that there is still goodness around us. Meditation is a prescriptive of holistic medicine to have in your arsenal as a healing salve to protect your nervous system and your immune system in the wake of the COVID-19 health crisis. So when we stay at home to flatten the curve, we can be working through our breath to train our nervous systems in the current state of things. And again, beyond this pandemic, in order to recalibrate our thoughts, our scope and our understanding of the current energies we have residing inside, taking up so much of the mental capacity, just the maximum. To focus, we need to press the pause button to be fully present. And when we are present and in the moment, we can be mentally available to mindfully be in the here and now. That is where our reservoir of power lies. I am here to remind you it is okay to feel as you take in this new information, heaviness and sadness and just despair, because it can be exhausting and frustrating and overwhelming and anxiety inducing, and I do understand that. So yet inundating ourselves with frightening messages from the news without ushering in any protective measures like meditation and yoga and exercise or other holistic approaches can ultimately lead to depression and dis-ease. So give yourself time to process the facts and be patient with yourself. Pace yourself through this whole experience. It is an unprecedented time in history that is unfolding day by day. So take it one day at a time and pause to breathe when you feel difficult emotions arising associated with news based upon the novel coronavirus updates. Allow your breath to be a wellspring of rhythmic and constant assuring serenity. Your breath is your anchor, and that keeps you steady. So when you feel the rough waters and it's becoming very overwhelming, you have to remember to pause and breathe. Practice the pause when the energies of doubt and fear and scarcity creep in during these challenging times. And it's inevitable that as a result of the damaging effects that all this information is having on us and the economy, especially our health, both physical and psychological, we want to make sure that we have something in place to help us stay in our well-being. So practice the pause when you feel depleted, when you feel anxious, when you feel angry, when you're feeling overwhelmed, you feel scared, you feel hopeless, you feel stressed, of course, it's number one. And definitely when you feel that things are chaotic and despair is creeping in. As we, the collective human body, try to successfully navigate these pandemic waters, which have elevated anxiety across the world. So to transmute that negative energy into peace, gratitude, hope, empathy, compassion, joy, loving kindness, resilience. You are the alchemist that transmutes energies. So use that power of science that's within you and be your own healer to remain in balance. So I invite you to join me right after this video for the guided meditation. And it's about just going inward and pulling out of you what's already there. It's a powerful experience in inner peace, calm and clarity and connection. And so I'll see you in our meditation. Namaste. Welcome to the Pause for Inner Peace meditation. Let's begin and bring calm to chaos in these uncertain times by sitting comfortably in cobbler's pose or easy pose. Sit on the front end of a yoga blanket or meditation cushion and let your hips roll forward slightly to ease joint pain and keep blood pressure stabilized. This sitting posture also takes pressure off the hip joints, knees, and lower back, and allows the legs to relax and fall into place more naturally. This is the comfortable and stable seat we are looking for that allows us to go inward while also being aware of body positioning. It also opens up the rib cage and frees the diaphragm. Take a deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. The inner core is lightly engaged, but the belly is relaxed and open, making it possible for you to breathe freely, easily, and deeply. From this naturally well-positioned position, you can sit for long periods of time. Gently place your hands on your knees, palms facing up or down. You may want to place your hands in the Gyan Mudra, the most practiced hand mudra in yoga practice, which stimulates certain portions of the brain to quiet the mind from all the chatter. Let's begin with 4-7-8 breathing. Place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of the tissue behind your upper front teeth. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound to get out any stale air. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound to the count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8. This is one breath. Now inhale again, the count of 4, exhale to the count of 7, hold to the count of 7, and exhale to the count of 8. And do this 3 more times for a total of 4 breathing cycles. 4, 7, 8 breath is a way to allow us to breathe deeper and longer. And your lungs have a better gaseous exchange between the circulating blood, which allows us to make our bodies receive more oxygen and release more toxins from our bodies. This breathing exercise is a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. This exercise is subtle when you first try it, but gains power with repetition and practice, because it will leave you in a euphoric state. Try not to do it as frequently as 4 breath cycles in one setting. And if you feel lightheaded, take a deep breath, but don't be concerned. It will pass as you grow more powerful, and you can extend it to 8 breaths. Continue to breathe in and out. Peace is vital to our growth. I want to prepare you for this meditation by sharing with you what you are about to experience. I will be introducing you to another breathing technique and 2 types of meditations combined into this one guided meditation. There's majesty and power in the silence and serenity of meditation. When we pause and reflect from the energy of slowness, we can realign ourselves with the power of pure consciousness. When we anchor ourselves with our breathing, we can enter the state of flow, even when things around us seem to be out of control. Our thoughts and emotions are directly connected to our nervous system, which directly impacts our immune system. We can choose to keep a positive mindset. We are able to remain in a relaxed and repair mode instead of the fight or flight reaction that puts us into chaos and throws the body out of balance, therefore creating an environment for illness and dis-ease. Set an intention to plunge into the receptive mode and pulsate with positivity from your heart. Those vibrations are life-giving. We can use our breath to pause and flow to cultivate inner peace. The pause between inhalations, followed by longer exhalations, is the pathway to your peace portal. This is where the magic happens. You are actually using your breathing to balance your energies by controlling your breathing as you elicit the relaxation response. Let's continue on our pursuit of peace with a full body scan. Start at the crown of your head and end at your toes, going into every body part. Think of every body part one by one. Deeper into the breathing. Your body may be tense. Notice the areas in the body where you are feeling this constriction and breathe into those places. What other sensations do you notice? This is how you tune into you. Become aware of your breathing. If there is tightness, that means your breathing is probably shallow. Notice the areas that are tight and restricted and gently inhale and exhale into those areas to let go of the stress knots. Releasing the buildup of tension puts you back in control. Allow your breath to help the body to relax further and go deeper into the tenderness of calm, increasing your capacity for inner peace and deeper relaxation. Continue to breathe naturally with a rhythmic flow, taking in deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and a longer, slow exhale. And allow the longer exhalation to fall out of you to hack the vagus nerve, the nerve in our bodies that is responsible for slowing our heart rate. It is the main parasympathetic nerve in your body. The vagus nerve travels from the brain stem to the colon, carrying sensory information and receiving sensory information from all of our internal organs. By increasing the duration of your exhale after taking a deep breath, we can trigger our vagus nerve to send out tranquilizers to relax our nerves. Use diaphragmatic breathing techniques to kickstart the calming, rest and digest influence of the parasympathetic nervous system, and is referred to as the respiratory vagus nerve stimulation. Let your breath flow and pause naturally, and soak in the quietness. Inhale inner peace, exhale outer distractions. Social and mental distance yourself from negativity, anxiety, and overthinking about what could go wrong. Now we will continue by connecting our heart and our brain for coherence. Research has shown as we open up our heart to deep presence of silence within, we strengthen our immune system. This is a time carved out for you for self-care. Continue to breathe in and out. And the first step toward peace is made by directing your attention inward. So I'm going to invite you to bring your hands together, rubbing them slightly, and to lovingly place your hands, one palm or two, in the center of your chest. Your awareness goes to the place where you feel the touch. Allow your awareness to shift from your thinking mind to your feeling heart, where you feel the sensation go inward. The first step toward peace is made by directing your attention again inward. Awaking the healing properties in our bodies. For our second step is by continuing to breathe slower. Breathe slowly and deeply. Keep engaging your diaphragm and going deeper into relaxation. Breathing this way tells your body you are safe and at peace. Let go of stress and invoke your body's natural healing by activating the immune response. Next, I invite you to create certain feelings in your heart the feelings of compassion, appreciation, care, and gratitude for something or something. Studies have shown that a combination of these feelings will invoke the experience between our heart and brains to create coherence. Feel those feelings where you have placed your palms at the heart center. Give yourself a moment. Tune into these feelings. Care, compassion, gratitude, or appreciation. Newness comes from this place. When you experience these feelings, you can create from this space. And we can change the world and be able to embrace the change that we feel occurring right before us during this pandemic in a healthy way. When the heart and brain and the breath, they're all synced, our coherence is optimal. The frequency from this optimal state is approximately 0.1 hertz. Bring our hands back down to our knees, palms facing up. Inhale again and exhale from a relaxed state. You have now opened the channels for heart and brain coherence. This act of using your heart to conjure up these feelings initiates the immune response in our mouth called SIGA, which is the first line of defense in your immune system. And you have now shifted it into high gear, and this will last 6 hours after this meditation. And this is how we begin to change the programming in our subconscious mind. If your thoughts continue to wander, they begin to wander, use the breath as an anchor and come back using self-compassion and tenderness to redirect back to the breathing. This is time for you to focus on you. We tend to think 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts a day, and they are not our own. It's a program. Use this time to reprogram your mind and to activate your mind power. As you move into quietude, your anxieties begin to lessen and your focus and flow are heightened. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply and rhythmically to tap into the chemistry of a peace mentality. As the music plays on, I will sound a chime to mark the end of this guided meditation. In closing, I'd like for you to join me in repeating these affirmations to send out positive energy to the entire world as we work collectively to heal. I am safe, I am secure, I am well, and I am strong. My body is in optimal health. And as we pause for inner peace, gradually bring yourself back to consciousness and slowly come back from the meditative state. Gently move your fingers, softly stretch your neck, and wiggle your toes, being aware of your now peaceful mindset as you set out to move about life. Please share these feelings of care, appreciation, and gratitude, compassion with others that you come in contact with. Continue with your affirmations, knowing that I am aware of my energy and I use the elements of nature to remain in the highest vibration. I am selecting my thoughts with care, giving attention to those that are productive and for my highest good and the highest good of the planet. I speak words that are life-affirming to guide me in this period of fragmented equalization, to transcend and nourish our mind and spirit, to act as one, universal force. We breathe to heal, and so it is. Namaste. Open your eyes slowly and sit with this euphoric feeling, knowing that you've nurtured your mental and your physical well-being and activated a strong sense of connectedness. Smile today and choose peace. This is Dana Macc. Namaste.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed that meditation, and I hope you allowed yourself to let go during that pause for inner peace. So practice daily. Use this video to practice daily to release tension and to get anxiety under control with less attention on what may or may not occur during these tough times of social distancing due to COVID-19 and self-isolation. So our body needs respite and repair to renew cells and remain in balance. And stress from overthinking, the immune system is compromised. And with this current health crisis around the world, it's so trauma-inducing, and that leads to more stress. So this self-care will resolve many of our physiological and psychological issues that lead to breakdowns in our well-being, affecting financial, occupational, environmental, cognitive, physical, spiritual, emotional, and our interpersonal and our relationships and social. And these are dimensions of wellness, and they are all inextricably connected. And their integration in totality are the keys to your well-being and an optimum quality of life. So pausing for inner peace, meditations as a daily practice that offers so many benefits for our well-being. The heart and the brain coherence, that portion alone that we did triggers 1,300 biochemical responses such as anti-aging hormones, cardiovascular health, and the immune response, once again, that starts in your mouth. There are so many healing secrets of the body that when nurtured, they are triggered and activate the vagus nerve. And it is where we need to remain in our balance so that in our integral parts of our life, say our love, empathy, sense of connectedness, power, intuition, mental and physical well-being, there are so many natural ways for us to activate the vagus nerve to help us stay in that aura of well-being, such as yoga, exercise, this meditation, pranayama breathing exercises, omega-3, probiotic diet, singing, chanting, even splashing cold water on your face, laughing, hugging those that are in your home, massages. And when your mental capacity or your cognitive load is just over stressed and fatigued, replay this meditation as many times as you need to restore balance through your breath work and get elevated feelings through visualization that things are going to be better soon. And thank you for joining me for the Pause for Inner Peace guided meditation. If you need additional guidance from me as your mindset coach, as a yoga instructor, please email me at danamacc, DANAMACC @gmail.com, or visit me at www.danamacc.com. And follow these guidelines from the CDC to lower your risks of getting and to prevent COVID-19. So wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds and up to 30 seconds. Avoid close contact with others, especially those who are sick. Stay home if you are sick. And except, for medical care, but going to the store and things that we are able to do, just you might want to not do that. And if your symptoms get so severe, make sure you call 911. Cover coughs and sneezes inside of your elbow. Throw all tissues away immediately in the trash. Even when you're out and about and you have your mask and your gloves, please put them in a trash receptacle. And make sure that when you're using your face mask, that when you're caring for others, say in your family that who are sick, that you use a mask. And clean and disinfect frequently all touch surfaces, and see the CDC for any information. Most importantly, make sure your diet consists of fresh, uncooked foods like fruits and vegetables, more so than you may have regularly consumed before this pandemic. Add hot water with key limes to your morning ritual and keep your body alkaline. Drink bottled water with a pH of 10 and make sure to check labels, okay? Limit or just stop eating altogether foods that are mucus producing, such as meat and dairy, cheese and eggs, and add electric fruits and vegetables such as purple grapes, mangoes, and spinach, avocado, and garlic, sweet potato, lemons, and kale, and celery to keep a balanced digestive tract. Because as we know, all disease starts in the gut and from improper gut health. So remember, fruits are energizing, vegetables are grounding you, herbs are healing you, seeds are building you. Electrify your life to stay strong, and follow me on all social media channels at Dana Macc for more meditations and resources and mindful practices. Thank you. Namaste.